What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. We got so much going on in MUT 21 today. Team Diamonds have dropped. There's just a lot to go over. It's a great Friday. We got a new Benny album. We got Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The NCAA tournament starts today. And Team Diamonds 2. Let's get into the content. Before we talk about TD2, we got to talk about Mutt Heroes, because we did get new Mutt Heroes content, kinda. Well, we did. We got a limited Jalen Smith that's in packs right now. We'll talk about that in a moment. But also, we got our Mutt Heroes Daily Assist objective. Remember, you need 8 of these collectibles to earn a 95 overall, and you can earn up to 3 of these by collecting 20 or gathering 24 collectibles. And today's daily objective is get 5 sacks. You get 5 sacks, you get the badge, you get 8 badges, you equal a 95. But also, being that today is Friday, the Mutt Heroes objective list was added, and we'll be getting one more next week. And it has confirmed my thought and many people's thoughts that you can get up to 6 97 overall Mutt Hero cards. We're going to link a video where I talked about this in detail down in the comment section of this video. So if you missed that one and you want to see how to get up to 6 97 overall Mutt Hero cards, make sure you watch that video. Here is the new objective list, and it follows suit with the other 2 that we've received for the last 2 weeks. And more than likely, this is what's going to happen next Friday as well. We got 3 tiers, well actually 4 tiers, but 3 tiers of objectives, and the first tier earns you a 93 overall if you complete all of them. So this week it's touchdowns, passes, and sacks. Once you get those, you move on to tier 2, you knock out those, you get a 95 overall, and then a second 95 overall. So you get 195, 2 95s, and a 93, which equals a 97. That's one of the 6 97 overalls that you can potentially earn. And the great thing about not only these objective lists that were just added, plus, you know, we still have the other 2. Some of you may have completed these already. I'm a bit of a slacker. I'm a little behind here. With Team Diamonds 2, we got new solos to grind, and we'll show you the potential rewards and if you can get a free 98 overall or not with those. But while you're knocking out those Team Diamond 2 solos, you're also going to be knocking out these objectives, these rushing touchdown, passing touchdowns, points, fumbles, sacks, all of that stuff adds and contributes to these various objective lists. So I think it's a nice way to kind of knock out 2 things. So let's talk about Team Diamonds 2. If you go to your solo challenges, you're going to go down. It's not at the top here. You got to go all the way down to Team Affinity. And because this is a kind of a everlasting objective list, more items were added. So we're just going to scroll all the way to the bottom. I have not earned all of these yet. I'm still below tier 20. But if you look at the bottom of it, more things have been added. So 4K, 85 plus elite player, 2K, 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 gold team fantasy pack, 10K. So as you continue to earn stars, and there's so many solos in this, you know, grand section of Team Affinity, you're going to knock out those rewards. But you can also earn Team Diamond 2 specific rewards. So you're going to go to Team Diamonds Series 5, and if you go here, this is what we want to read. Okay, actually I went too far. Go to Team Diamond Series 5, but don't select it. If you look at the overview, it says beat all 32 challenges to earn a Team Diamonds fantasy pack. It contains net versions of the specific players that are required to complete that Team Series 5 Team Diamond set. So we don't know if this means it's going to give you everything that you need for a particular Team Diamond. If it does, that means we get a free 98 overall. The word specific is kind of throwing me, and I'll talk about this when I show you the sets in a moment, and that's where it's a little confusing. So we'll have to wait until somebody completes these solos. But the good thing about these is that all you have to do is beat all 32 of them on at least 1 star. Now, at this point in the game, most of you have a good enough team to where you're not going to struggle against a 1-star solo or a 3-star solo. So my recommendation is play all of them on 3 stars and at least just try to beat the end game requirement. So for this one, it's 3 passing touchdowns. If we take a look at the Browns it's pass for 150 yards. If you get the bonus objectives while you're there, go for it. But if you're kind of racing against time, just knock out the main requirement. A lot of these you're going to get 1 or 2 of the bonus objectives just, while trying to get the main objective. But the main goal here is to beat all 32 of these, and you can do it on a minimum of 1 star. You don't need a certain number of stars to get this end game reward for Team Diamond Series 5. The stars just contribute to the milestone rewards that we showed you up at the top, the one that had these numerous rewards for, I think they're over 1,000 stars now. So the next thing that you're probably wondering is, well, how do we get these Team Diamonds and what do the sets look like? Well, they have caused the market to go insane right now, and this is going to be a temporary thing. I think eventually it will slow down and prices will get back to normal, but I would say for the rest of the weekend, don't expect to find training extremely cheap. It also could depend on what Ultimate Legends come out tomorrow. We know Brett Favre is one of them that's been leaked out there, but the market is very high right now. If you are a person who had a lot of content in their binder, specifically 85 plus cards, you could make bank right now. And I'll talk about some other ways that you can do it even if you didn't have cards in your binder. But if you go to Team Diamonds, you go to Series 5, these are all the sets. There's no master card, so there's no 33rd card for these sets. There's no reward. If you complete all of these, you get a superhuman card that's 99 overall. You don't. These sets give you a 98 overall for each associated player, and you also get their power up. Also important to point out that the power-ups for each of these Team Diamonds are not in packs. EA did announce that when Series 6 starts, which we don't know when that will be, but whenever Series 6 starts, these cards will then be in packs. So right now, they're going to be very expensive. Now, if you take a look at the sets, they basically require a bunch of wild card items, but a lot of them require 1 or 2 specific cards, and this is where it's unclear. When you complete those solos, it said specific cards. So if I pick the Chiefs, is it going to give me all of these cards, or is it just going to give me the specific card I need, which in this case would be Chris Jones, because that's a specific card. These are wild cards. You get where I'm going at here? The only thing that I question that is if you go to the Eagles, they have 2 specific cards, and I think the thing that I noticed is if a team didn't have a Team of the Year card, they require 2 cards. There's some exceptions, but if I were to do all those solos and pick the Eagles, is it going to give me Troy Vincent and McNabb? Is it going to give me Vincent McNabb and a bunch of other cards to put in the set? We really don't know. So there's a big question mark there. Again, once somebody completes those solos, and I'm sure within a couple hours somebody will have them done and we'll be able to find out by then. We'll have an answer to that question, but it's just very unclear. The reason the market is going up is because not only with these specific cards, but if you take a look, for this David Akers set, it requires a handful of 90 to 94 overall Eagles players specifically. So now all 90 to 90 overall Eagles cards, unsorted or unfiltered, are selling for 80, 90K. And if you look at some of the more popular teams, like the Eagles, 49ers, Raiders, think of that popular theme teams, they're going to be up in price. I went on my no money spent account and I had a 90 overall Joe Montana that I bought for 25K last weekend. Luckily, I didn't sell it. Well, I did this same thing. I went to the filter and I was able to sell it for 70K. I did an undercut there. But if you have any 90 overalls, those are extremely expensive right now. You're going to want to spot check the prices for each team. The best way to spot check is literally just going to the team within these sets and then going to the either 90 to 94 section and just doing this. I would not filter any more than this. If you have Dolphins cards that are 90 to 94, if they're under, or if they're 90s or 91s, you're probably going to be able to sell them for, this 70K range. If they're above that, you might want to price check them, like the 93-2 or the 94 Devontae Parker. They're going to go for more than 70. But if you have the 90s and 91s, the lower end cards on that, definitely check. And then you can do the same thing for 85 to 89s. These vary on the team. What I've been doing is kind of writing down. So I have a list here. I'll just pull it up. You can't really see it, but I pulled a couple different cards. I'll talk about packs in a moment. And then I went through each of those teams and said, this is kind of what they're selling for at those overalls. And then I sold those cards. Now, if you're going after any of these Team Diamond sets and you're a little strapped for coins, in my opinion, the best thing you want to do is just wait. Everybody's trying to get these cards. That's going to make a drought of the cards needed for each, set, there's going to be a drought for them, and they're going to be overpriced, and people are going to list them at higher prices. I would do it. You can't blame them. I'm sure you would do it as well. So it's okay to be patient. I know some of these cards are for your favorite teams and you really, really want them. And if you want them this bad, you're just going to have to overspend. That's the reality of it. But my advice to you guys is stay patient. Now, one thing that you can do in this, I have to be very specific on this. This is all based off of luck, but there's no new packs in the stores as far as I can see. But there are a lot of packs to choose from. So they didn't add, this would have been a perfect chance to drop the team fantasy packs. Those packs that we get towards the beginning of the year where you can pick a specific team and then you get like 5 or 6 cards from that team. This would be great. Those packs would be great for this promo. Unfortunately, they are not there. We have our free agency bundles. We have our Mutt Heroes bundles. And then we have in the player section, you got elite bundles here. You got game changer packs, fantasy packs, ultimate legend fantasy packs, that is. You got a pro fantasy pack. I don't know how long this has been in there. I guess probably for a while. You got your get a gold, your gridirons. There's a lot of stuff to open up. But what I was doing earlier today is opening up get a golds. Now again, this is all luck based, but if you want to go ahead and open up these get a golds, basically anytime you pull an 85 plus card, it's selling for, okay, that's a great pull off the rip. It's selling for a pretty good amount. Now I just got an 87 Dawkins Eagles. I need this one to get that David Akers set done, so I'm going to hang on to this card. But my point is here, get a gold packs, give mostly more than golds right now. And I know I'm getting a little lucky here because we get a coin card, but the odds on getting more than a gold are pretty high. And this is what you're going to see now. So anytime you pull an 85 plus, I showed you my paper a moment ago. When I pulled an 85 plus card for the Bucks, I wrote down Bucks. And then later on, I went and spot checked it. Now, I'm pulling a bunch of elites right now, and unfortunately, they're not 85 pluses, and you're going to run into that. I have found that I've gotten a lot of 84s as well, so the results are going to vary, but if you want to risk it there, not only are you kind of going after cards for Team Diamonds there, but remember, we have Jalen Smith limited in packs right now. We also have yesterday's Thursday limiteds. Golden Tate and DJ Reader are still in packs. Now, another thing you can do is if you open up a bunch of get a golds, right? You hang on to your golds, do whatever you want to do with them. I did talk about earlier in the week using that Team of the Week 2 set to build up Team of the Week cards to then go ahead and put into Team Standout sets to get Justin Simmons done or William Jackson. You'll have to go back through my older videos and watch that because I'm not going to go over that full method. But you can open up a bunch of these get-a-golds, right? And if you don't pull 85 pluses, you can quick sell them for training. And then you can take that training and you can head on over to, you guessed it, the best pack in the world, the Variety Pack. Because the Variety Pack is still giving out Team of the Week cards and Legend cards. And if you pull 85 plus cards out of that pack, obviously there's Redux in there as well. And remember, those 3 limiteds are out there as well. But if you pull the 85 pluses out of this pack, you now have more cards that you can sell. And right now, it's a seller's market. So anytime you have anything 85 and plus, in my opinion, I'm selling it right now. Before prices go back down, sell as fast as you can. Turn these overinflated, overpriced cards into coins. Now, obviously, if you pull an 85 like I did of that Dawkins at 87 or 85 plus, obviously, and it's for a set or a team you want to complete, you're going to hang on to that card. But there's, ways to gamble and make coins right now. But again, results may vary. I do want to show you, and I'm trying to not encourage you guys to do this for those of you that might not have a lot of coins, but I opened up a ton. Luckily, I saved about 60,000 worth of training. I opened up a ton of variety packs this morning before I recorded this video. And here are some of the results I got. Now, I quick sold anytime I pulled a jersey or an 84 under, I quick sold it. But we got like an 88 Minka Fitzpatrick. This would go into the Dree Archer set. So I'm sure if we just spot check this one, I'm sure it's going for a decent amount, 22K. I thought it would be a little bit higher, but that's still not bad. But we got some 87s, 85s. We got a 50K quick sell. We got a 91 Bo, a 93 Harrison Smith. And yes, you see it. We actually pulled a 97 overall limited Golden Tate. So over the last 24 hours, I've pulled Tate, I've pulled Reader, and I've pulled Drew Brees. So we've had some insane pack luck. 3 limiteds over the last 2 days. We also got the rare and never seen green animation, a Series 5 Redux, Anthony Costanzo. But as you can see, I kept all of my 85 pluses from the variety pack, and then these golds I kept as well from the Get a Gold packs. And I think we started right around here because yesterday was Drew Brees and here is the DJ Reader we pulled as well. But that's something you can do. Again, all luck base right now. There's no, surefire way of making coins other than possibly completing these sets and selling the rewards from them, whether it's the Team Diamond card or the power up or both. So the best route right now, in my opinion, is go knock out those solos, get those free rewards, those free nat cards to put in the set of whatever set you want to do. If you want to gamble your luck, try out Get a Golds or variety packs. The difficulty with variety packs is that training is a little overpriced right now because the market is up. And Get a Gold, you can just use your coins, but obviously coin is king and you don't want to go broke here and you need coins to buy everything else. So it's up to you on what you want to do, but I would definitely knock out those solos. Those are going to help you knock out those Mutt Heroes objectives, get yourself some more free cards. If you've been doing your Mutt Heroes objectives all along every day, you should get your 16th badge tomorrow, which equals a free 95 overall, your second 95 overall. And hopefully I'm going to put out a video on the cheapest way to complete Team Diamond sets. We did this for Team Diamond 1s, but it was a little different because those sets required specific players all the way through, whereas these have a lot of wild cards. So I got to see how I'm going to filter and format all of that, but I think we'll try to drop that video at some point today. A little busy with work, NCAA tournament. I don't think I'm streaming tonight because Syracuse is on and I want to watch that game and I just want to relax. So I think we might, not stream tonight, but I'm going to try to drop a second video on the cheapest way to complete those Team Diamond sets. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.